guys, you got Coach Zoe here, and this is going to be a full body, all body weight, very high intensity aerobics workout, so lots of cardio. As always, modify wherever you need for your body and to make it your workout. Let's get started off with some jumping jacks. I'll offer modifications and variations along the way for pretty typical needs like non-impact, things like that, but otherwise, you know your body better than anyone else, so just adjust as needed. And if we need to, keep it not an impact here, right? We're just stepping it out. So since this is full body, we are gonna be up and down a little bit, but only onto our hands. But just prepare appropriately. Maybe have a chair in your back if you need it. And let's take a big step side to side, reaching for that floor. Open up those hips a little bit. Good, and wide stance. Drop those hips side to side. Activate. Good, and let's turn, face a wall. We're gonna touch that floor, step it back, and stand up. So maybe we can reach overhead at the very top. I'm supposed to come to that plank. Let's begin here and see some shoulder taps. Belly in tight. Eyes ahead of you. Good. Let's find a side plank on each side. Just alternating. Good. And back on your feet. Let's warm up our hinge. So just touching the floor through a hinge, right, like our deadlift. Good, and let's start to swing the arms with it. Warm up that upper body a little bit more as well. Good, let's keep those arms overhead and drop down with some squats. I know it's challenging, it'll warm up your core really well. Activate that back. Good, and just step it back with some lunges. And let's just crisscross arms with each lunge. Good, let's do a few speed skaters. Again, stepping as you need to. Good, we're here for 3, 2, 1. Good, go ahead. You can knock out jumping jacks while I explain how we're gonna work for it today, or get water, but we're starting in about 15 seconds. So how it's gonna work today is 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, 8 different exercises. We'll have a nice long minute rest at the very end. And we're gonna cycle through a few times. So be ready to rock and roll. All right, you guys, we got about 10 seconds. We're gonna get started off with a plank jack to plank jump. So on the floor, we'll hop our feet apart, together, up, together. Let's go. So jack, jump, jack, jump. If you need to step, you can do the same exact thing without the jump. So jack, jump. Remember, it's only 30 seconds of work at a time. So not too long, just long enough to make you want to check the clock. 3, 2, 1. On your feet, rest. All right, so these intervals move pretty quick. I know it sounds like it's a lot, but we'll keep mixing it up. So next we have 1 jumping jack, 1 squat jack. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jumping jack, squat jack. Whoop. I just got started and I'm already messing you up, sorry. On the toes, on the feet. If we're not in impact, right, we could do 2 of each, or we could go here and lateral. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next, a little bit of jumping here, but we don't have to. So we have single leg hops. You're gonna take 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3 on one side and switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Non-impact. Just come up onto the balls of the feet, and you can just alternate every other to keep that pace up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just kind of make some little circles with those arms for balance. Notice I'm not doing a really big jump or land here. Staying soft at the joints. And rest. All right. Next, we have lateral butt kicks. So we're either stepping it or we're going quick. All right, you don't have to incorporate those hands. Let's begin. You can just kind of pump them at your sides. Almost like a half skater. Keep a little bit of a bend in the hips. You're gonna feel a lot of activity in those outer glutes. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next, we have a 3-level shuffle. So we're gonna reach overhead, reach across, reach down. Okay, so over, across, and down. Let's go. Over, over, cross, cross, down, down. And this one really is not impact. You're just switching those feet. And rest. All right, almost there, you guys. So if you want to kickbox, we have jab, cross, side kick. All right, if we are not kickboxing, push, push, leg swing. Push, push, leg swing. Let's go. Jab, cross, side kick. Hike that knee really high into your chest for those of you that are kicking, and stay up nice and tall, whichever variation you are doing. Good, and rest. All right, next we have gorilla hop. So again, modify as need to. Not really a lot of impact here. We're gonna put our stay off to an angle, hands go to center, and we jump and stand. All right, let's go. You can do big steps, otherwise begin. So think you're doing kind of like a leapfrog, side to side. Make sure you get a nice tall posture at the top. Get those hips working in there. And rest. All right, last move of the sequence, so a nice long break. So we have a pivot pop squat. So you'll drop down with a squat. All right, hop those feet up with a twist. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So squat, twist. If we're just stepping, like so. Almost there, you guys, come on. Get those reps in. And rest. All right, so we have a nice long break, a minute rest, plus a little 15er at the end of each exercise. So first round down, we got 3 more. So I know you're like, what? Okay, kind of think of that, not really as a warm up, but you didn't know what was coming. Now you can do it with confidence, do it with a little more intensity, a little more vigor. So quick drink of water if you need it, if you have not gotten it already, and just shake it out and be ready to rock and roll. Like I said, this is going to be high intensity. We're doing bursts of work, pushing ourselves, and then having little bouts of rest, just enough time to catch our breath and recover, but to be ready to rock and roll for the next round. So very, very fun. Again, we have 3 more rounds to get through, so, but it moves quick, right? You don't even know you're working out other than the sweat all over your body. All right, so we're gonna go back to the floor. We got our plank jack to jump, so feet apart, feet up. All right, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Jack, jump. Try to keep that floor pushed away. We want to be really active in the upper body and core here, so our feet are moving really light. It should feel like you're floating to that jump. Three, 2, 1, and up. All right, next we have our jumping jack to squat jack. Don't mess up your rhythm like I was. Right, so 1 jack, 1 squat jack. All right, so make sure you get those arms overhead during your squat, right? That way we're turning it to an overhead squat. Let's go. Woo! Feeling it. You see the sweat running into my eyes? I can. Woo! Get low in that squat, but stay controlled on your decline. Make sure you're not just collapsing into your joints. And rest. All right, so unfortunately with my older age, all right, my joints like to yell at me for any bad habits I had over the years, so don't do that to yourself. 3 single leg hops, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, you can just come onto the ball of your foot. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of like a slow mountain climber or a slow high knee. It's early here. Cut me some slack. And rest. All right, next we have our lateral butt kicks. I know it feels a little awkward because we're taking those bigger jumps. Right, it's like a speed skater mixed with somebody that's confused. But just stay with it for me. Let's begin. Pump those arms at your sides. Make sure you're really bringing those heels to glutes, right? Notice I'm in a bit of a hinge here. And pump those arms, right? Because I'm loading up since I'm going side to side, loading and launching. So getting a lot more lateral activation and rest. Some balance, agility, coordination built into there. All right, 3-level shuffle. Sounds like a dance move. Over, over, out, out, down, and down. Let's get it. If you don't touch the floor, that's okay. Don't sweat it. And rest. Woo! All right. Next, we got our jab cross or push push, side kick or leg swing. Remember, we want to be really erect in our posture. Keep those obliques activated. Jab cross, side kick. Full extension if you are doing punches. All right, no lazy daisy. If you're new here, that's my background. I want to see clean punches. And rest. All right, 2 more, then our long break. We have our gorilla hops. I know this one feels so silly. I know, but be a kid. Have fun with it, right? So hands on the ground, a big hop over that jump, over that line. Let's go. And stand up tall. So think of it like kind of a reverse sprawl, but we're also moving side to side. This one's a little slower too, so I know it's a lot of work, but it's not crazy sprinting. 2, 1, and rest. All right, 1 more move, and then our break, and we're halfway through the workout at that point. So our pivot pop squat. So squat, pop, and pivot. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. And you notice I'm doing this little arm drop. Just have it, right? Keep those hands up at your chin, or you can kind of cut down, work those triceps. Ten seconds, baby. Light it up. Two, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. Round 1 done. I lied. Round 2 done. We got 2 to go. I told you it moves quick. I wrote this, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, 4 rounds. You know, that's a lot. All right, but it does move quick. I remember my intention when I wrote it, so just hang in there with me. Keep in mind, all right, we're getting forward, backward, lateral, and rotational. So a nice, all-encompassing workout. All right, it's functional, keeps you balanced, and challenges a lot of skills, right? So get some water if you need it. I'm gonna actually grab a quick sip. We still got about 30 seconds. All right, but I hope we're feeling good. Hope we're feeling like we're rocking and rolling. All right, 5 seconds. We got our plank jack to jump on the floor in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Jack, jump. Again, we're pushing that floor away, right? See how my feet are coming up real light, floating my way to the top? Because I'm using my core to pike my hips up. I'm pushing that floor away. A lot of upper body engagement here. Jack, jump. Jack, jump. 2, 1, and on your feet. All right, we have our jumping jack to squat jack, making sure we're alternating. Get ready to rock. Again, arms overhead. All right, at very least here, ideally long in that squat. Let's go. Jack, jump. Jack, jump, right? You can feel the difference in that squat. And those arms are nice and tall. Woo! Ten seconds. 30 seconds is it. Just perfect number. Makes it burn. Good, and rest. But just enough time. Keep that mentality strong. All right, single leg hops. So again, we're either just ball of the foot, running it, or 3 and 3. Let's go. All right, lateral butt kicks. Again, our confused person's speed skater. So just big steps, side to side, or we're jumping, but we're pumping those arms. Let's go. Notice I have a bend in my knees when I land and a hinge in my hips. I know it feels a little slow, feels a little awkward, that's okay. And rest. Whew. All right, we have our 3-level shuffle. Over, over, out, out, and down, and down. Get ready. We got about 5 seconds. Deep breaths, my friends. We're halfway through the interval. Let's go, the round. Over, out, and down. And rest. Whew. All right. We have that jab cross with our side kick. Let's finish this round strong, you guys. 3 moves left. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jab cross side kick. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Gorilla hops. Again, I know this one feels weird. All right, but get out of your comfort zone. How do you expect to grow? Let's go. Again, if we need, we could just big step, all right? So think there's like a little rack on the ground, trying to get your feet over. And rest. All right. And last but not least, our pivot pop squat. So pop squat, I should say squat to your pivot pop. And 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Again, work those arms into it, right? Think front rack, down, front rack, kick back, front rack, kick back. Last 30 seconds, you guys. Come on, turn it up. Quick with those feet, quick with the transition. Rebound fast. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, you guys. Last minute of rest because we are moving on to our last round. Quick drink of water if you need it. You know it's the end of the workout, ladies, I should say, when your hair is just, you just see a lost hope. You know it doesn't look cute anymore. It's all over. There's stray tendrils everywhere. All right, so again, you guys, last round here. I know we're feeling it. I know those lungs are burning. We're tired, okay? We feel like giving up or maybe putting in minimal effort since we already did 3 solid rounds. But remember that first round, sneaky, might not have been your best efforts since everything was new and we were moving quick. So all out, empty that gas tank. Remember, you want to make every workout count. You don't want to feel dissatisfied at the end. Plank jack to jump. Let's get started. Last round, best round. Again, float to the top, Light on those feet, really push that floor away. Belly's in tight. Almost there. And rest. Whew. All right. Jumping jack, squat jack. Alternate. Again, we can step, and then squat, or 2 steps, 2 squats. Let's go. Jumping jack, squat jack. Try, I'm gonna challenge you. Give me that long overhead reach. Come on. Reach as high as you can at the top of that squat. At the bottom of that squat, sorry. Talking about reaching. Almost there, you guys. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. 3 legs. I mean, what? 3 hops on 1 leg, alternating, or our power non-impact high knee. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, I like to do this little like Mr. Miyagi wax the floor circles for balance, and to just keep that upper body active. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. Told you a little speed, a little agility, a little bit of everything. All right, we have our lateral butt kicks. So again, I know it feels kind of slow. All right, so let's do it. Bend in the knee, bend in the hip. Pump those arms with it. Whatever leg's down, the opposite hands to my chin, if that helps you. Pump it up, quick. Make sure you're still getting that heel to butt. And rest. Woo. All right, our stationary shuffle. 3-level shuffle. Over, out, and down. That was the laziest demonstration I've ever done in my life, but you know it. Let's go. Over, out, and down. Over, out, and down. 5 seconds. Nice. Woo! All right. Next, we're moving on. We have jab cross, side kick, or push push, leg swing. All right. Regardless, try to stay in a nice straight line. Let's go. Last round, best round, you guys. We're at that second half of the round. Turn it up. Be honest with yourself. Are you really pushing hard? Come on. Is this the best that you can do? Two, 1, and rest. All right, 2 more to go. Gorilla hops. I know it's all of your favorites. You're all just like, yes! My favorite move. We gotta get out of our comfort zone, like I said. I'm holding to it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Big jump over that line, pushing that floor away. Five seconds. You got it. And rest. Woo! All right. Next, you guys. Last one, best one of our last round, best round. We got our pivot pop squat. So squat, pivot, throw those hands. Let's go right front rack, kick back. Full body workout, arms and legs included. Battery sold separately. 10 seconds, come on. Quicker, quicker. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful job, you guys. Let's shake it out. Let's do a little march and arm circle. Thank you for joining me. Very nice job today. That was tough. Whoa, what a doozy. And if you enjoyed this workout, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. Something else you'd like to see. All right, I'll do my best to make it happen. All right, but otherwise, you can subscribe. You should subscribe. That way every time I post a new workout, you'll be notified and we can have fun while we suffer together. Just kidding. While we work together. Lots of variety of workouts here, so just look around, see what you can find. I know you'll find something you like. But otherwise, you guys, that is it for today. If you need to take a little extra time to cool down or to stretch, please do so. I'm Coach Zoe. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.